Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night? Your eyes are open, your mind is awake, and your body feels frozen, and you can't help but wonder there's something in the room with you. Long before we understood what dreams were, nightmares were seen as messages from the beyond or warnings from gods, or attacks on us from demons in the middle of the night. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a temporary state where people are unable to move or speak, typically occurring while they're falling asleep or waking up. Many people experience visual or auditory hallucinations. Usually they're pretty terrifying. Some people even have a feeling of suffocation while it happens. Many people, when having a sleep paralysis episode, tend to have panic attacks because they can't move or speak, and there's usually a demon sitting at the foot of their bed. This phenomenon has been talked about by many people throughout history. The weird thing about this whole thing is that a lot of people throughout history that have experienced sleep paralysis, they've seen a lot of the same things. I've heard a lot of people talking about the old hag, and she sits on your chest so you can't breathe. And I can't imagine how fucking terrifying that would be. I mean, imagine if she was fat, right? I'm thinking like a 450-pound fat chick with witch makeup just sitting on your chest laughing at you while you're struggling to breathe. That would suck. That wouldn't be good. I mean, imagine if she's so fat there's a butt cheek on each side of your shoulder. Oh man. Most of the time people just see shadow people across the room, usually just staring at them intently. These shadows usually induce some form of dread until you finally wake up and you come to your senses and you realize that none of it was real. Or was it? You know, I've actually heard some people talk about how they've seen funny sleep paralysis demons. I heard this one where this guy woke up and it was Scooby-Doo gang, and they were trying to solve a mystery in the middle of his room. That's still pretty creepy. Another common phenomenon people will experience when waking up is just voices in the room. I can only hope that it's the next winning Powerball numbers. That would make life a lot easier. Another common sleep paralysis demon a lot of people tend to envision when they wake up is a incubus or a succubus, which is a male or female entity that sits on the chest of the sleeper, often causing suffocation or just a pressure in general. You know, sometimes I wonder where the word succubus comes from, because it's a female demon that seduces men in their sleep. Maybe the word succubus is a short form of suck you bust. So the reason I'm talking about sleep paralysis today is because I distinctly remember back when I was younger, there was this time where I left the TV on while I went to bed. This was one of those old wood panel analog TVs, and I had a PlayStation 2 hooked up to it, and I must have been watching some sort of DVD to go to bed that night. When I woke up, there was just static on the TV. I distinctly remember being frozen still, and I looked at the TV. There was a silhouette of a man standing in front of my static TV, and the weird thing about it is the silhouette was made of static, almost as if the man had come out of the TV himself. And he started walking towards me. I felt this weird sensation, almost like a buzzing or a fuzzy sensation, kind of what you feel like when you touch the static on an analog TV. I felt that on my entire body. He got up right to my face, and he fizzled away. Very creepy experience, if you ask me. Another experience I had wasn't really terrifying. I've never had a cat in my entire life. I woke up one night and I remember sitting up in bed because I felt like a presence in the room, and I looked at the corner and I saw this black cat. And this cat looks at me and I look at it and it starts walking towards me, and then it goes under my bed. So I get up and I flip on the light and I look under my bed and there's no cat there. And I'm sitting there wondering, was this sleep paralysis, or is there like a ghost cat wandering through my home? Probably sleep paralysis, but I mean, can you really be sure? I mean, imagine how terrifying it would be if it wasn't just a cat, but it was Mike Myers, the Cat in the Hat, and he's just standing there grinning at me in the shadows of my room while I'm laying in bed. I mean, that would be terrifying. Could you imagine that? Thank God it was only a cat. Anyways, sleep paralysis is a terrifying and shitty situation to be a part of, and I hope you never have to go through it. And if you do suffer from it, I might have a temporary fix. Buy yourself one of those sleep masks, right? If you can't see it, it can affect you. You know, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Unless it's a real demon, then in that case, I would recommend a crucifix to go to sleep with. At the end of the day, we can all be thankful that our sleep paralysis demons are trapped within our subconscious and can actually hurt us in real life. So take solace in that fact, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.